Welcome everyone to the Recap Otaku channel. Today, we're going to take a look at the anime called Kimi ni Todoke. If you're ready, let's get started. Two high school girls discuss creepy rumors about a student, Sawako Kuronuma, who picks up a pencil they dropped, startling them. In the bathroom, more girls joke about her name being like the girl from The Ring. Sawako's appearance scares them again. Sawako greets classmates, but is nervous around Shota Kazehaya. She admires him for treating her like everyone else. In class, Kazehaya announces a bravery competition, and Sawako worries about living up to expectations. Kazehaya notices Sawako's helpfulness and volunteers for summer classes, but Sawako insists on helping too. Outside, an old friend asks about Kazehaya, and Sawako gushes about him, unaware he's listening. Kazehaya talks to Sawako, thinking she hates him, but she admires him. He invites her to a haunted trail. At school, Sawako agrees to play a ghost secretly. Sawako scares people on the trail, including Kazehaya. They share a moment, and friends tease them about dating. Sawako clarifies, but she admits she's attracted to Kazehaya's positive traits. The next day, Sawako fears Kazehaya's rejection, but finds him waiting with a gift. She thanks him and expresses her understanding. Kazehaya wonders if his feelings will reach her someday. It's a school day, but it's not just any day. It's a rainy day, and it's also the day when everyone changes seats. But there's something special about today. In class ID, they have a big fear of someone called Sadako, and they don't want to sit next to her because they think she might bring bad luck. But Sawako is different. She's okay with it. Then, something surprising happens. Kazehaya chooses to sit next to her, and a few of her friends like Chizuri, Ayane, and Ryu decide to sit with her too. It feels like the start of something new and exciting. Pin, the baseball coach and the new advisor of 1D, needs some assistance with listing the students' names on the attendance sheet. Sawako decides to help out, and Kazehaya joins in too. Pin becomes curious about what's happening between them, so he asks Kazehaya to come to the faculty room after class, leaving Sawako with the task. Fortunately, two of their classmates, Irano and Endo, step in to lend a hand. This kind gesture makes Sawako feel very thankful to Kazehaya for helping her become more honest and brave about her feelings. However, Kazehaya humbly states that it's not him who's causing the change, it's all because of Sawako. Yano and Yoshida become the hot topic at school, and everyone started spreading stories about them. When they asked who was spreading the stories, they were surprised to find out that Sawako was responsible. A classmate named Shino approached Sawako to ask her about these rumors. However, Sawako misunderstood and thought she was talking about ghost rumors. So she interrupted Shino, thinking it was a simple misunderstanding. Shino told Sawako that she could help her make new friends. Just then, Yano and Yoshida walked up the stairs and overheard the conversation. When Shino mentioned their names, Sawako quickly interrupted and said, "They're not my friends." Before they could hear more, their teacher, Pin, wished them away to give Chizuru the baseball club's special training menu to deliver to Ryu. Sawako continued to explain that she didn't share the same level of friendship with Yano and Yoshida. Later, Sawako overheard some girls talking in the restroom and interpreted as if she was making Yano and Yoshida sad and ruining Kazehaya's reputation. Later on, Kazehaya tried to talk to Sawako and asked if he had done something to upset her. She explained that nothing could make her want to stay away from him. However, she ran away after seeing a group of people heading their way to protect Kazehaya's reputation. After Sawako heard some gossip, she decided to avoid Kazehaya, Yano, and Yoshida. Sawako thought about going back to the time when she wasn't friends with Kazehaya, but she was afraid it would be very lonely. One day, Kazehaya got upset and talked to Sawako, asking her why she had been avoiding him. Sawako explained her reasons, and Kazehaya told her that it was her choice to be friends with them. He also encouraged her to share her feelings with Yano and Yoshida. Meanwhile, Yano and Yoshida had been wondering if the rumors about Sawako were true. They felt guilty for doubting her, but realized that their concern for her meant that they were already good friends. The next day, while Sawako was in the bathroom, she overheard people talking about the rumors. She decided to come out and clear up the misunderstanding with Yano and Yoshida. However, when she confronted them, they cornered her against the wall and called Yano and Yoshida hurtful names like delinquent and slut. Sawako tries to stop the gossip about Yano and Yoshida. Meanwhile, the whole school gathers to see a fight in the girls' restroom. When Sawako defends Yoshida and Yano, she gets knocked down. At the same time, the two girls push their way through the crowd and join Sawako. They defend her, saying she didn't start the rumors. Kazehaya publicly says he hates silly rumors, which especially affects the girls who were being mean to Sawako. Because of this, everyone starts talking about Sawako in a nicer way. Sawako, Yano, and Yoshida become even closer friends than before. But Kazehaya realizes it might be harder for him to spend time alone with Sawako now. On a Saturday night, Sawako gets an unexpected invite from Chizuru for a ramen revenge outing with friends. Surprisingly, her parents agree. They all enjoy ramen at Ryu's father's shop, then have fun at Ryu's place. Chizuru persuades Sawako to invite Kazehaya, who agrees to join. However, things get awkward when Pin arrives, leading to a nostalgic photo sharing session. In the end, Kazehaya escorts Sawako home, leaving her eager for more time with him. In Sawako's class, something amazing happened. Now, nobody believes in the old curse that used to haunt them because of her. Instead, they all think that when Sawako smiles, good things will happen. Yano, Yoshida, Indo, and Irano managed to convince Sawako to call them by their first names. This made Sawako feel very happy, but also a little bit embarrassed. The girls decided to tease her by making her try calling Kazehaya by his first name, but she couldn't even say his last name without using an honorific. Later on, a teacher named Pin made Kazehaya the committee member for the upcoming sports festival. This got everyone excited, especially Pin and Chizuru. Class 1D decided to practice during lunch break, even though Sawako wasn't very good at soccer since she had never played it before. She wanted to practice on her own, but she wasn't allowed to borrow a soccer ball. While she was watering the flowers at school, Sawako started kicking rocks and practicing soccer moves. Kazehaya, who was talking to his old friend Kurumi from middle school, saw Sawako from a window. He brought a soccer ball and helped her practice. This made Kurumi very jealous. Sawako improved in soccer due to her practice and enjoys watching Kazehaya play sports. She meets Kurumi, whom she finds friendly and doll-like. Kurumi calls her a doll, making Sawako happy. Ayane playfully asks Kazehaya to use Sawako's first name, which he struggles with. Sawako notices Kurumi and Kazehaya's closeness and wishes to be cute like Kurumi. Irano and Indo let her call them Eko and Tomo. Sawako becomes slightly jealous when Kurumi interrupts her conversation with Kazehaya, but is also happy they're becoming friends. Everyone gets ready for the sports festival, especially Chizuru, who enthusiastically coaches Sawako. Sawako reflects on her growing friendship with Kurumi and her awkwardness around Kazehaya. Kurumi implies that Kazehaya is kind to everyone, but Sawako misunderstands it as praise for Kazehaya. Sawako wants to be outgoing like Kurumi, but Chizuru reveals her dislike for Kurumi due to the past middle school incidents. Kazehaya and Sawako have a private talk, interrupted by Kurumi. Sawako learns that Kurumi is short for Kurumizawa. Kurumi confesses her feelings for Kazehaya and asks for Sawako's help. Sawako can't help Kurumi confess to Kazehaya, and Kurumi criticizes her for not needing to work as hard as cute and popular girls like herself. Sawako questions if she likes Kazehaya just because he's nice to her. During sports day, Sawako's class wins the soccer match. She convinces Kurumi to watch Kazehaya's game and admits she's always seen him as special. Kurumi suggests she should talk to the other guys. Ryu saves Sawako from a pitch, making Kazehaya jealous. Kurumi advises Sawako to talk to Ryu more. Kurumi advises Sawako to talk to Ryu, hoping she'll understand something. Sawako agrees, unaware of Kurumi's intentions. During the softball game, Sawako can't take her eyes off Kazehaya, which annoys Kurumi. Kurumi leaves, feeling jealous. Kurumi's plan begins as she leaves a note for Ryu, asking him to meet Sawako in the sports equipment room. She informs Sawako about Ryu's presence, and they talk. Sawako asks Ryu about love, and he confesses his feelings for Chizuru. Kazehaya heads to the room with equipment, and Kurumi tells him that Sawako loves Ryu, urging him to support their relationship. They witness Sawako and Ryu happily talking together. After Kazehaya separates Sawako and Ryu, he clarifies with Sawako that she doesn't love Ryu, while Sawako realizes her feelings for Kazehaya. Kazehaya asks about dating, leaving Sawako stunned. Ayane discovers Kurumi as the rumor spreader. Ryu reveals Kurumi's note, confirming her setup. Ayane and Chizuru gather evidence against Kurumi. Pin, thinking Kurumi likes him, rejects her. Kurumi waits for Kazehaya. Ayane and Chizuru confront Kurumi, who denies wrongdoing. When Sawako arrives, Ayane reveals Kurumi as the rumor source. And that's the end of the video. If you liked it, please like and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you won't miss our new videos. See you next time and take care.